an H-1B worker would take a job that an indigenous worker would otherwise take, and we want to make sure that there's no abuses, okay? So we need to make reforms, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know, this country cannot run without immigrants.
Yes.
And it can't run without H-1B or without other high-skilled talent. And so we just have to be candid about this. At the same time, I authored our nation's skills-based and vocational education modernization, and I know for a fact that it's not world-class. Our skills-based education system is not world-class. It needs to be. And I think that we have to spend more time cultivating the skills of our indigenous workforce to take the jobs of the future. We are not preparing them well, and we're not skilling them for the jobs that exist. Look, immigration is always a good thing for this country, because remember the old saying, if you do not onshore the talent, you will offshore the jobs.
Yes.
That's just the way of the world. No company is going to wait around for you to have the right skills. Instead, they're going to send the work overseas, and we don't want that.
Exactly. We
want them to have the work done here by our indigenous workforce and anybody else who comes here to establish themselves.
Yep.
CNN recently talked about rising anti-Indian hate, okay? And you see this especially from the MAGA far right. You saw this with regard to Kash Patel. Kash Patel put a happy Diwali greeting on his Instagram, and he was flooded with anti-Hindu and anti-Indian hate. You see J.D. Vance, unfortunately, going out there and talking about how he wants his wife to convert to Christianity. I have no problem with anybody being whoever they are. That's okay. But we don't want pressure. We don't want pressure on anybody to be someone other than who they are. We want you to be proud of whoever you happen to be. If we are proud of who we are, we nurture our roots. And it's that old saying, you know, the tallest trees have the deepest roots.
Yes.
And provide the most shade for everybody else. And so we want our children to be secure in who they are, and that's why it's important for us to band together against all forms of hatred. Going forward, I'm hopeful that we can continue to make progress, and that we eventually take back the House, the Senate, and of course, Project 2028 is taking back the White House.
Of course, yes.
And if we can do that, I think we will change the course of America from the wrong course to the right course.
And that's very important. I mean,